What's up guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to be going over the Cammy and Ryu matchup. So in here we're going to go over all the punishes, her wake up options, how to deal with her pressure, what you do on your wake up, the opponent's goals, and how to deal with her mix-ups. Alright, let's jump right into this. Alright, so we're going to do the DP punishes. It's a simple crush counter combo. And then if he were to whiff the DP, that gives you the option to dash under it, which will allow you to change positions if he happens to be in the corner. And it's the same thing with EX. Okay, so now we're going to do the spiral arrow punishes, and with those you can get a full combo punish every single time. And the EX one, it depends on the spacing. So the EX one, if it's mid-range, it'll be a medium punch punish, as you'll see. At further ranges, when I walk back, medium punch won't work because it's safer, but you can punish it with a 3-frame jab. And if I dash back, for example, when you're at max range, it's safe. Now the cannon spike, if she hits you high and you're standing, you could punish it. Even there, she does a lower one, a more safer one, you can still punish it as long as you block it standing. But as you can see, if you're blocking it crouching, you're unable to punish it. Now with her V-trigger, you can always punish that with sweep with Ryu, and if it's close enough to you, depending on the spacing, medium punch will work. And there is at like pretty far range, the sweep still works. Or you can punish with critical art as well. And then next you're going to see her V-trigger 2 start up. That's a completely unsafe move. Punish that every time. Alright, that's all the major punishes you need to know with Ryu. So now we're going to go into all of Cammy's wake up options. Alright, so we're going to start off with wake up jab. So with this one, if you mistime it, then you'll get hit, but if you time it right, then you're good. So for the next one, we're going to do EX spiral arrow. Alright, for this one, if you get a meaty, then you're good to go, but it is throw invincible. Okay, so for EX DP, if you manage to bait it out, then you can get a full combo punish. Alright, this next one is EX Hooligan. This one is the same like the others. If you get a meaty timing correct, then you're good to go. But it is throw invincible. However, you can do option select with DP. So that's basically all of Cammy's wake up options. So for pretty much all of them except EX DP, you can always beat it out with a meaty attack. And the only one that can really damage you that's throw invincible is the EX spiral arrow. But that's extremely risky because doing it like right in front of somebody's face is just like super punishable. But just keep that in mind, like that is an option if your opponent knows about it. So anyway, we're gonna go into how to deal with Cammy's pressure. Okay, so for this part, I'm just showing you here all of Cammy's buttons. Like just keep in mind, like if you look at the top right, that shows the frame data in relation to Cammy. So whenever you see it blue, that means it's a positive button for Cammy, and whenever you see it red, that means it's negative. So just keep this in mind. You just want to know what buttons are negative, because the basic rule of thumb is whenever he throws a negative move, that is your turn to press the button. And for Cammy's V skill, it is plus on block, but you can interrupt it before it even hits you, and also you can parry it as well. Okay, so now for Cammy's usual block strings. Now the double medium punch can be interrupted with a 3-frame move like his stand jab or his light DP, and it can be parried as well. Now for the next one, crouch medium punch and medium kick, you can interrupt that with a 4-frame jab. And you could actually combo that because it creates a counter hit situation. And of course you can parry it as well. Okay, so this next one is medium punch and heavy punch. So this one is a frame trap, so you can't stick a 3-frame jab in there. As you see, you get counter hit, but you couldn't parry it. And you could also interrupt it with EX DP. Okay, so for Cammy's jab pressure, that one's really a mix-up between her doing a throw, which you can punish with a button, or her going for a frame trap. So this is the frame trap string I'm going to be using. So first I'm going to try to tech in between, get counter hit, and now I'm going to try to jab in between. And then for Cammy's light kick, that tick throw, you can't press a jab in between, you have to either tech it or jump away. Okay, so if you see Cammy walking forward in between her little jab attacks, you can interrupt that with a jab in between, even though a jab is normally plus. You actually even have enough time to press a medium punch because it's actually pretty negative for her to walk forward like that. Okay, so that pretty much covers how to deal with Cammy when she's on the offensive. So either way, it's going to be a guess between her doing a frame trap or a grab. So like if you get a read on the opponent, if you know what kind of strings they normally do, you can throw in a parry, a jab, or whatever to get out of it. But either way, it's still a guess no matter what. So now we're going to go into Ryu's wake up options in relation to how Cammy gets a knockdown. Alright, so if Cammy gets a knockdown with the throw, it resets it back to neutral, because if she tries to dash forward, you can actually punish it with a jab. And if Cammy gets a knockdown with a spiral arrow, that one you have to respect it because you're not able to press any buttons after. And if she gets a knockdown with a DP, you can actually punish it with jab. Okay, so now I'm going to go over what Cammy wants to do in a fight. So she has two really good poke buttons. Her stand medium kick and her crouch medium kick. And also her stand heavy punch is a really good poke button. So in footsies, like she's going to try to hit confirm her low medium kick into her spiral arrow. Also, they can do the same thing, like try to whiff punish you with like her stand heavy punch. Like it's really good, like heavy punch like your stuff. So just be careful like throwing out buttons against Cammy, because she's gonna easily whiff punish you and buffer into that. And then of course her stand medium kick is like a really good poke. It outranges, especially for Ryu, pretty much all of Ryu's buttons. But of course I'm gonna show you later, like you can whiff punish like some of these things. Yeah, so for Cammy, her main goal in a fight is to try to get in close and get you with throw mix-ups, try to throw bait you, and go with frame traps. So really the best way to do that, to fight with Ryu against Cammy, is to just keep her out. You know, you're not going to keep her out all the time, which is why, you know, I showed you what you can do in between pressure strings and how you can get out of it. But of course, a lot of it's still guess. You know, if you guess he's going to attack. But anyway, so what are Cammy's best ways in? Besides dashing in, which you should be on the ready to jab that, and her regular jump in should be an easy anti-air for Ryu. Now some of her ways to get in is the EX hooligan or her EX dive kick. Which her EX dive kick is safer on block, which I will show you shortly that you can, both those options you can stop it, but you just have to keep mind of it. Sometimes it just catches you by surprise. It's only a few frames, like it's very fast, and they can do that pretty much instantly. And here are some examples of whiff punishes. So if you get the read that they're going to press a certain button, or you can like walk forward into their range and walk out, you can get a good old whiff punish on them. And this is an example of what Cammy can do to you. So like, don't throw too many fireballs when she has EX or has her super, because she can just go right through it and like do massive damage to you. And this part's pretty self-explanatory, so this is going to be showing all the ways Cammy can try to get in or do some of her little shenanigans and how to counter it. So for this one, you can either crouch to avoid the grab or just do a DP. And that's a cross-cut DP. I'm going to show you how to do that in another video, but that pretty much allows you to stop all her mix-ups that she does with this. So that's pretty much how you deal with our hooligan mix-ups. I'll say the easiest way is to just do a DP or an autocorrect DP, and that stops basically every single one. So now I'm going to show you what to do if you get hit by an EX dive kick. And as you can see, no matter how she does the mix-up with the little hooligan thing, no matter what, you could always just do a autocorrect DP, and it'll always stop it. Alright, so that about wraps this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. So now it's on you to go back, practice the parries, practice the punishes, and I'm telling you, you're going to do much better against any Cammy you fight out there. So I'm going to be doing more Ryu videos, going to cover every single matchup with him. And now I'm just going to show you a match I had with a Cammy player the other day, and I hope you can get some reference experience in how I apply some of the stuff I taught you here. And take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Round 1. Fight! Hadouken! Hadouken! Round 2. Fight! Final round. Fight! You win!